'Cause we got a pet possum. It's
What?
all
Where's it living?
it's outside, but it's my critter cam. He's at every night. Celeste,
Oh yeah.
Celeste. Oh wait, we're live. Celeste puts out
Yeah.
carrots and stuff. He comes every night. He
Are we
eats.
live?
Yeah, we're live.
All right. I got some songs. I like this band. Moody Blues were good. So Monday night. All I can say on Monday night is it's lovely to see you again, my friend.
Hello, hello.
So welcome to Detect America.
It's hot. It's hot here in
Again.
Florida.
Folks, listen, I gotta tell you something. Dealing with this guy, hold on. Dealing with this guy just ain't easy. Hold on a minute.
Daniel, we'll be with you in a couple minutes.
Huh?
Look at that ass. Holy crap. How are you not like on a calendar?
Who? Me?
We're all gathered around staring at your ass.
Yeah, well, something's going on with the printer. I had to, you know what? I'm like you,
I'm just
dude. I had
saying,
to
we're
jump up.
all looking at your butt. Like
I
everybody
don't
wants to
get
know
it.
how you're not in some kind of magazine.
Oh, I'm in a magazine, all right.
Barnyard Monthly or something.
It started printing, and it said my filament stock. If my filament stock, this show can wait.
Phil was definitely commenting on your ass. I'm just saying.
Who was?
Phil
Bordner? Phil Bordner. The guy that wanted to get me behind the barn
I'm blaming Phil.
You can dig it. Phil wanted to get me behind the barn. That's why. So, all right. So what's happening? I'm sorry. I got distracted. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. This guy is like my housewife. I swear to God. It's like dealing with my wife when I deal with him. You guys, I'm telling you, I told you the pre-show it's just like me and him arguing.
I'm aggravated because I'm hot and I don't have my new air conditioner yet.
Well, you do live in Florida, and you're unprepared.
This is supposed to be winter.
You're supposed to be winter. We had a nice day up here. It was really nice and average. You're cooler temps, but not free. You know, winter's done here. You know.
I feel bad for Celeste because my shop is lovely, cool. The rest of the house that's like 85 degrees.
Well, listen, I'm excited. Spring is coming, right? Guys, it's time. If you haven't gotten your detector stuff together, it's time to get started for spring. And it's not just charging the machines, it's getting your equipment together and just get organized. I don't know. Yeah. Do you need a pinpointer? Do you need?
This is the perfect time of the year. Though this is the time of the year, from a business standpoint of it. This is slow time. Everybody is slow right now.
You told me all you're doing is selling ugly boxes.
Well, you know what? So that leads me to the next topic. Well, you know what? Let's bring Daniel in first because I'm going to get involved in ugly boxes. It's going to be a whole long thing.
Yeah.
We got Dan Lewis on from the Central Florida Metal Detecting Club with some news and updates about the Sunshine Silver Hunt, and we'll bring Dan in.
I heard there's some kind of weird news.
So Dan, before we go any further, before we go any further, we want to send out our prayers to your president of your club, Randy Kettle.
Randy,
what happened?
Oh man. Well, I listen. I don't want to give a lot of medical information away. However, Friday night I was on.
He had an episode.
Yeah. let me. Randy had a little medical challenge Friday night when he first got to our monthly metal detecting club meeting, and man, we're here for you, buddy. We got you. But he had a little medical challenge Friday night, and he is currently in the hospital having some medical challenges. So I had to step up and do my thing, man. Do what I do, and come together with the team. And Randy's having some challenges, but hey, I'm here, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Sunshine Silver and Relic Hunt, April 12th, in beautiful DeBary, Florida. And you guys have been, Frank. I hear that you're coming over for the day, I believe, or weekend.
I am coming over.
You can have them
with gifts.
You can have them.
Cool. Well, thank you. Listen, thank you to you guys and Detect America, and also our whole board at the club, at the Central Florida Metal Detecting Club. I've gotten numerous phone calls. They're like, "We're behind you. Whatever we can do to help." It's all about camaraderie, teamwork, effort. I can't do it without everybody's help. And
you know what, brother? In the uproar we are in the world today, it's nothing better than that.
Yep. These are the moments that rule. Go ahead. Sorry.
I try to hold no grudges and really any judgments or whatever, but I know one of your members is that Jimmy Crossbones guy, man, and he's just bad news.
That guy, Jimmy Crossbones, I'm telling you, what a pain in my
neck. I watched his video. I watched his video. He was doing charter cruises with his little dinghy. On his little dinghy, they're out there.
It's like 9 sizes too big. This is the one Porcello sent me.
Well, it's on backwards.
It's not. It's just. So, I'm so petite and physically fit. It just doesn't.
Wait, when is this hunt coming up? Did you say? When is it?
What's going on? Weird.
When did you say this hunt is?
April 12th.
April 12th.
Okay.
Yep, it's going to be at our club property that's not far from our regular meeting place. I think the address is
I know. You're the only club I know.
741 High Banks.
Only club I know that's got. You're the only club I know that's got their own detecting field, man. You know how many clubs are jealous?
I got to tell you, we're pretty blessed as a club to be where we're at, and we have a great group of guys, and the club's been around over 50 years. Of course, Jimmy Crossbones was a former president.
Jimmy who?
Of the club, and did a great job. And he's actually, it's his fault why I'm vice president. It's all his fault.
But listen, everything's his fault. Everything is Jimmy Crossbones' fault. It's all his fault, totally. Folks, when it comes to Jimmy Crossbones, it's all his fault.
Yeah, we blame him. No, listen, he's been, him, a couple other people at the club, Alan James, and some other people have really been big mentors. And, I've learned a lot from people that have been around for a long time, including you guys and then the whole DA community. I mean, I'm fortunate to be surrounded just by some fantastic people that.
That's the truth, brother. We do have some really decent people that surround us in these clubs down here.
Yeah, and look what I get stuck with. You guys all got fairly decent people, and I get stuck with the bottom of the friggin' barrel.
Listen,
yeah.
Come to Florida. It's balmy. It's so nice here. You don't even need air conditioning.
Yeah. It was 81 degrees today with a nice summer breeze.
That's the cool thing about my house is it promotes summertime temperature. So if it's 81 outside, it's about 89 in my house. It's really cool.
By the way, I almost forgot. Oh my God, I gotta mail a package tomorrow for Nancy Bodwell. Oh my God, it's been so crazy. I forgot to mail her package again.
Listen, Nancy is good people. I think she's still waiting for something from a year.
Oh my God,
and I haven't forgotten about her.
No, truth be told, I was still down for the count a little bit with my knee, and I've had so much going on. And then Randy,
how's your knee going now?
You know what? I'm walking around sometimes without a cane. I still have some weak moments where I've got to, just take it easy. But truth be told, I'm 3 months in exactly, and I'm getting there. It's just
You're
not
still early out of the gate. Yeah. That's usually about where it takes to turn, though. 3 months in is like you're healed and like you're really feeling good, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually you'll say, "Hey, I'm not, feeling anything at all." Hey, let me ask you a question.
So I have good days and bad, but mostly getting better. So I'm good with that. And you know what? I'm excited.
I got an important.
Which brings me
question.
to my next thing about the hunt.
Okay, you go on with the hunt.
You go ahead.
So, what's with the hair?
Oh, well, I wanted to just grow it out. No,
I noticed it just keeps growing and growing, and you're starting to get that Brent Franklin look like I had.
Yeah, well, kind of, I don't know. Well, listen, truth be told, 2 years ago, I had a horrible haircut, and I like my best friend was in town, and I'm like, man, just whack it off, man. I can't deal with a horrible haircut. It was horrible.
I like it. I'm saying I like it, but I'm noticing that it's longer. It's longer. It's
well, as you can see, I'm letting mine grow out as well.
Yeah, well, I figured, if I could grow a little bit out and give some to Frank and you, I'd be good. I mean,
no, it looks good. It looks better than
listen.
It looks
grow
better
it out
than
and then donate it, and we'll glue it right on.
It looks better than the shit I had going on, and yeah, I am jealous. Okay, so I'm jealous.
Thank you.
So now, what's going on with this hunt? Because I won't be there. So you know what?
Man,
I don't know.
let me tell you. So there's a couple things. I'm gonna let everybody in on a secret because I posted it kind of. So anybody who registers and prepays before April 1st is going to be entered into a drawing, which will draw the winner the day of the hunt at the hunt. Anybody who pre-registers and pays for the hunt prior to April 1st will be entered into a drawing for an ugly box.
Not just an ugly box, folks. And we're going to talk about this a little bit later tonight. It's really, really close to bye-bye to the original ugly box. We spent a lot of time developing the new one. We'll talk about it in detail, but the winner is going to get the new ugly box Hurricane with the 50,000 pulse per minute cyclone tool.
Thank you,
Okay.
Frank, and Ugly Gear USA and DA family. That's just fantastic. So anybody who pre-registers and pays before April 1st will be entered into a drawing to win that bad boy. So we're excited. It's basically, I think it's making its debut, is it not, Frank?
You guys were supposed to be the first. You guys were supposed to be the debut, and then we kind of almost sold out of everything we had left. So the debut might be a bit sooner than we thought.
Yeah, that's all right. It's good. That's all good.
It's been a crazy week for Ugly Box. We figured we had a month worth of the old one left, but the dealers are picking me dry right now. So we're just about out. In fact, the ones that I had to give away tonight, the dealer changed his mind and bought the new ones. So I got a couple in reserve.
So $125 for the hunt, new early bird registration or day of hunt.
And guys, you do walk away with a pile of silver. You really do. I've been to them in the past. They've been great.
So I don't have all the numbers in front of me because of the situation with Randy, but I can tell you. I was at a meeting a week ago with all the board members of the club, and it's going to be pretty significant.
And don't worry about Frank finding any. There'll be a lot left over.
Yeah. So we're going to have 4 hunts total. And a kids hunt separate. 4 hunts. We're going to have a Cowboys and Indians hunt. We're going to have a relic hunt, a silver hunt, and the hunt that I'm actually in charge of, my favorite, the pirate hunt. So 4 different hunts. It's going to be an all-day affair. It'll probably be, I think we do morning registration starting at 8, and it'll probably go till 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
What kind of food action you got going on there?
We're going to have some. we've got a food truck or two that I'm aware of. Maybe an ice cream truck for you, Steve, because we heard
Now
you're
you're
coming.
talking. I'm there. I'm moving
saying.
to the Barry.
So, we're trying to decide if we want slushies or like full blown ice cream. We don't know, but
How long of a ride is that for you, Frank?
I like Gainesville-ish, about 2.5 to 3 hours.
Yeah, good. So you'll have to leave what, Thursday?
Tomorrow, I'm
Yeah,
pulling out
probably.
tomorrow.
You know, we
Oh
really
my
do.
goodness.
Listen, I got to tell you something. I'm not making light of this or whatever, but you know, our philosophy here is we don't really push products, hunts, clubs,
Sure.
people that we don't really fully believe in.
Yeah, unless we
And-
vetted them, and you know what, we've
Yeah.
been to this hunt a couple times. So
Yeah,
And we've
yeah.
been friends
You
with the,
guys
with the
have definitely been there. And we appreciate it. Thank you.
we've been friends with the Central Florida Metal Detecting Club, and a lot of the members are esteemed members of our page as well. So, you know, I got to
Absolutely.
say, you know, put faith in your hands, or whatever. And what I like about your place is, besides having the dedicated field, you have the dedicated, what do they call that, a pagoda, or what do you call that sheltered area?
Shelter
Man,
area.
you had to ask me. Okay.
All right, so you have a sheltered
Not a
area,
gazebo.
but yeah, it's really
Yeah,
it's
it'll
not
come out of my mouth here in a
Pavilion.
second.
no gazebo.
A pavilion.
A
Or
a really
pergola
nice
in Italian.
pavilion and bathrooms. So you have nice shade, a nice field. It's
You didn't know
really
that's what my
it's,
name means in Italian, did you, Steve?
what?
Lo pergolo literally means like the pavilion, the pergola.
I think it means the men's room. Actually,
Well, usually there's a men's room close to the pergola.
it means Lopergola means public men's room.
So we'll have some vendors out there. We have Snowdack Crafts. Jamil and Leilani from Digging It Detectors are going to be there. They're one of our
My
sponsors.
buddies.
Man.
Dude, you don't get any better than
You
that.
know, I hear that Jamil and Leilani they're moving their showroom, and
Yeah, I heard they got a new place.
they've got
To
some really
where?
exciting
To where? My
stuff.
house? I hope.
Well, maybe it could be.
You know, why don't
you
we
know.
got to have them on, Frank, and talk about their big
Man,
move?
you really should.
You know what? Here, and I'm going to. I've asked Yamil a couple of times. They go, I don't know. And yeah, listen, Yamil, get over your stage fright. It's time to come on the show.
All right, here you know what I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to this. All right,
Leilani, she'll
I
be on.
know-
She'll take over the show. But Yamil's a
You
little.
know what? I know. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate mail for this, but you know what? Don't even talk to Yamil. I'd rather see
You're right. You're right.
Leilani's pretty face on our show. I think everybody would rather see her pretty face on our show than him. So you know what? I don't even know. Maybe he's just not invited.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, those two, man, they're just like the epitome of awesome people.
I'm going to tell you
they're
straight
nice.
up. I have sent a bunch of customers that way.
Yeah.
And
They're nice to be around.
every single customer I have sent that way has told me.
Yeah,
that
deals
they have
from
a new
every
deal.
customer
They have a
you
new deal in
send.
their belt, so.
Every
They're good
customer I heard, you send them shop lists from their store. That's how I heard it.
No, that was when I sent
Oh my
you there.
God. Wow.
It's criminal. It's criminal what they do.
Digging It
Yeah, you
Detectors
should.
in Cocoa, Florida, guys. If you need something, hit them up. Tell them I sent you. Don't tell them
Yeah.
Steve sent you, because then they'll turn the cameras
Hold
on.
on,
and
you don't
follow
even need to be in Cocoa, Florida to hit them up.
No,
They
listen,
work-
I heard funny, man. I heard the other day that somebody ordered something from them and they literally got in their car and drove it to somebody's house. Like, I was like, what? Talk about
Yeah.
customer service. Holy mackerel. I was like, what?
Really? They never
That's what I heard. I
delivered
don't
to
know if
me.
it's true, but
They
That's
need to
what I
put
heard.
a
They never
showroom
delivered
here.
to me.
I just did a garden outside. They're beautiful.
it's,
They'll really be missing
They-
stuff then.
I never promised you a rose garden, that's for sure. And I'm begging your pardon. Central Central Florida Metal Detecting Club. If you're near it,
Sunshine Spring and Relic
Uh-oh.
Hunt comes up in April 12th, folks. And Dan, we'll post the sign up stuff up on the page. And
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do it for sure. For sure.
yeah.
Thank you guys. I mean, really,
So-
thank you so much, for letting me come on and chat for a minute about it. And
Well,
You
listen,
know.
we just listen. I hope the club president gets better because I don't know if you're
Yeah,
going to do such a good. I don't think you're
I'm-
going to do such a good job. So we
yeah,
need to-
I mean, forget it, But no,
Yeah,
listen,
I
we're
think
rooting for Randy, man. He needs to just get better, and we're
I think
here.
you're
And
going to. I think you're going to choke the pooch on this one. So let's hope he gets
Yeah,
better and
no.
back in charge in no time.
yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you guys.
And now, is Damian Wolfhart going to be at this hunt?
I hope so. I hope he is. He normally
He's one of-
normally
he's one
shows
of
up
the-
to it.
He is actually one of the nicest guys in the world. I think he's a little too nice. And I like hanging out with him.
we have to tackle him so he stops running around, doesn't have a heart attack.
Yeah, he's like
And
we're watching him. I think we're all getting a heart attack half
I
the
know.
time.
I'm out of breath watching him run around the field.
dude,
Oh,
he literally talks, and my ears switch positions on my head. He talks so much, my ears are. But you know what?
He's a good dude.
Nice guy. I like being around him. He's a great guy. He'll never hurt you. He won't hurt you. So
that guy will help anybody, man. If you ask him, he's phenomenal.
But he's like, yo, dude. You want to talk about scooping up silver? That guy's like a friggin' gopher.
He's
I
unbelievable.
think he's older than me too. He ain't no spring chicken.
Oh yeah, he looks good for his age. I think I heard he's like 87, but he looks great.
He's almost Frank's age.
Almost
Yeah.
Almost
Good
35.
kid. So we wish you success on that
Well,
hunt.
thank you, Steve.
3
And we'd love to
weeks.
have you come down too if you make it, man. If you
Okay, if you'd love to have me down, then you pay for the airfare.
can. No
Wait a
problem.
minute, Debbie,
And then,
Debbie,
you know what? I'll
Schiffer-Blades,
be there.
Debbie Schiffer-Blades, Butch is taking off tonight. Then what the hell are everybody going to do after this show? There's no content on this show, so
What? Then why don't
Butch is
Debbie? Why
taking
don't
the
you
night
come
off.
in? Dude, why don't you send her the link and tell her to come on?
Yeah. Thank you. I'll
Frank.
get out of here, talk away, and thank you so much. And get better, Randy. And we're here. If anybody's got any questions, reach out to me on the DA page. I'm there, and we'll post up a flyer for you guys, and a reminder, and we appreciate it. Thank you so very
All right,
much.
buddy.
You
You
got
got
it,
it, my
buddy.
man.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
see you later.
Frank,
Yeah.
Frank, how can you send Debbie Schiffer-Blades the link and get her on our show right now?
Let me see.
And we can try. We're gonna turn this into Trash Butch Holcomb show.
We have topics. Don't forget, we have to talk about stuff.
We're not gonna topic. The topics are gonna take a detour.
No, they can't take a detour. I
We've
just said
never had a topic.
topic.
We have never had a topic on this show ever. We don't.
Yeah.
Not even. Not even. I'm printing something for a friend. Some turtles they ordered. So, Debbie Schiffer-Blades, did you send it to her in Facebook Messenger? Frank sent you a link. Click on it and come on our show right now. I dare you to come on our show. If you don't come on our show, you are chicken. You are a chicken. So like I was saying, springtime. Guys, you got to start checking your detectors, okay? Check them, grease them, oil them. What do you put the grease gun on the fittings?
Yeah,
And
take
What
it
I
to the
want
car
you to
wash,
do is
spray
if
it
you
down
put-
with get the wax coating.
if you need a Equinox, CTX, or Mancore grommets, check your grommets. Change the batteries in your pinpointers and replace your grommets. It's time to replace your grommets. And for your grommet needs, you can contact Frank Lopergola for all your grommet needs.
Let
Now-
me just say this about the bushings, the washers. as we get into this thing and start producing, but first of all, understand that we will not put anything out that is not as good or better than the stuff that's out there. We've got, we're putting out the CTX and Manticore washers. We have come up with a new one called a high cap, which takes more stress off of the coil ears to prevent them from breaking. The newest thing that it's not out. I'm working on it now. We have a new bushing coming out for the Equinox now. It'll work on all the Equinox, but this is specifically designed for you guys that are using the 600 and 800. It's called a high cap Knox bushing, and it literally is designed to keep the forks at the bottom of your lower shaft even. That's why they break. And I'm going to go on a limb here and just say the teardrop grommet that was originally designed for the Equinox is part of the reason that the ears were breaking. It doesn't allow to tighten up evenly. It puts force on the forks. The weight doesn't come down straight on the forks, and they break. So we're
cracks me up. And this is why I'm going to say you're like a dementia patient. Because 23 hours and 55 minutes of the day, you're in friggin' La La Land. All of a sudden, you can focus and talk about and act like you know what you're talking about, and actually sound like you know what you're talking about. For that,
that's because 24 hours a day for the past week, that's all I've been doing.
and for that brief moment, you're able to focus, and people are probably listening to you going, holy shit, he might know what he's. There we go. Bring her in.
Gabby, click the link again. We got no picture.
We need to see.
Wait a minute. I'm trying.
So wait a minute. You do a show every week too, and all of a sudden you come on our show.
Yeah. Like she doesn't know how to do the picture. She's got the same program we got.
I'm lost here.
You're lost. Join the crowd. Where do you think we are? We don't have a clue.
That's my middle name.
You got to add a camera is what you got to do.
Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Glamour shot.
I've got a camera.
Shot.
See, now she's putting on makeup and
clothes.
Well, let me try again.
All right, I'm going to boot you out. Click the link again.
Let's try again.
There I go. I'm going to kick you out. Then hit the link again, Deb.
How fun. Good. So we're going to have her on the show. And you know what? We are going to talk trash about Butch Holcomb. You know why? Because he's not here. And when he's not here, then we can talk trash about him. I got to get a detector out. I got to get to the beach. I got to swing. And now here's the deal. Not this weekend, but next weekend, I'm going to try and broadcast. There's good internet where we're going, because we're going up into the mountains of North Jersey, like where Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania.
Next week's that hunt?
Yeah, and you're not allowed to go.
I actually have device is not connected. I'm not even getting her sound now. Debbie, Jesus. I'm kicking you again. Try it again.
So I've got all this set up, dude. I got a really cool. I bought this for like $4, right? And this thing is so cool. It's a tripod that extends like 5 feet off the ground, but it's also a selfie stick. So you can, it holds your phone on top, and I can run video and take selfies. So all right, so I got that, and I got the holder around my neck. So, and batteries, I might be able to broadcast me live digging, everybody live digging at this hunt next week.
First of all, if you broadcast yourself bending over and actually digging a hole, I'll be just impressed with that alone. Who are you bringing up to dig holes for you?
Rich. 88-year-old, 88-year-old Rich Faunce is going to dig my holes. Yeah, so me and Rich are going to a hunt with the ECDR club.
All right, I think I see a picture. There she is.
There we go.
Technology is not my friend tonight.
So let me guess, you're on Butch's computer. That's why it's all screwed up.
That's
Welcome.
thank you. Thanks for having me on for a minute.
You know,
Unexpected.
Can you explain to everybody who you are and what you do at American Digger?
Yes. Who
Yeah.
the hell are you, Deb?
Who am I? Just who am I? I am Debbie Schiffer Blades, and I'm the senior editor for American Digger magazine. And sometimes marketing director, sometimes little of this, little of that, but senior editor is my official title.
But Butch is even like the real senior, right? I mean, he's
the real senior. He's
the real senior.
He's the real senior, dude.
Butch is
Yeah,
107 years old, so yeah, he's the senior.
that's right.
So
That's right.
basically, you're Butch's boss is the way I say it.
Yeah. Butch is the big guy.
Now,
Yeah.
who is
Now,
behind you?
What adventure is Bush into tonight that he can't have a show?
It's actually Jeff just got back from England yesterday, so he was just going to be exhausted. And Butch and I are just kind of getting ready for the Missouri hunt this weekend. Getting the show me hunt, yep. And we just got just at the tail end of the deadline for the May-June issue. So we've just been hunkered down working and just decided to take the night off.
I'm going to submit a story, Deb, as soon as I find something.
Do that. We need them.
The second I find something, I'm sending it to you.
All right.
Yeah, and listen, if Frank's story starts out, Dear Penthouse Forum, you're not going to believe this, but it's true. Don't publish it, okay?
Oh.
Do not publish it. Do not read anything past that point.
I'll make a note.
So where's Show Me Hunt? Tell me where that is and where we can find you.
Yeah, that's going to be in Greenville, Missouri. Starts Friday. They're having a free, everybody invited, totally free evening hunt, I should say, not a night hunt. And then Saturday and Sunday is the seated hunt over natural. You know, it's put on by Mitch and Renita Barks, who put the hunt on last year. That was their first hunt was last year, and it was a huge success. They're very well organized, great people.
Okay.
And so they're doing their second hunt this weekend, and we're looking forward to it. Yeah.
Here's my question.
Mhm.
So Butch went there for the first time last year, right?
Yep.
And this is what I find hard to find. They invited him back.
Believe it or not,
They said, Butch, please return again.
they did.
They got to be really desperate for guests. They got to be that. That's rock bottom. That's bottom of the barrel when you're like, hey, Butch, we want you to come back. So seriously, I have so much trouble working with Frank. I mean, and you guys publish a magazine. Like, I deal with Frank like 5 minutes out of every week, but you probably deal with Butch on a daily basis.
Every day, 7 days a week, literally.
How bad does that beat you up? How bad does that,
Oh, there's days when, it's a little grueling, but Butch is a good guy. I can't say too many bad things about him, especially since he'll probably watch this later.
I want him to watch this because I can't say enough bad things about him.
There's to be honest, there's nothing like an event that Butch is at. It is. He brings a special kind of Georgia to those events, man.
He does. He's his own kind of a unique personality for sure.
Oh my God, he does liven it up. I remember at some of the Florida hunts, I'm screaming across the field, boy! he's out there. So who is behind you? I see someone behind you.
There's there's nobody. It's my dog laying there on the floor. He was wanting to go out. He just came in.
We're big dog people over here.
Yeah, he's a boxer. He's my boy.
When they whine to go out, do what I do. Tell my wife to take him out. my dog. Oh my God. So, and you do metal detect. You're
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Have been since the late 70s, actually. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So
Late 70s, I wasn't even born yet.
dude, you were born in the 1870s. So what is it? What is it you like? What do you most enjoy about American Digger magazine?
Oh, everything. I love it. I'm so proud to be with the magazine. I'm not joking here. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me. Seriously.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
I have to change my subscription because sometimes I like to take American Digger magazine in certain locations in my house, and I can't bring my computer. I made the mistake. I read it every month. I made the mistake of getting a digital subscription, but
yeah.
I definitely need to
the
have
word
one.
here is read. Debbie, don't believe him when he uses the word "read" in a sentence. You know he's lying.
Listen,
That's why
I'm
there's
a
so many
published
pictures.
author. I'll have you know.
You're what?
I'm a published.
You're
author.
what? You call what you put out an author?
I got a copy of it around here somewhere, and we're writing now. We're writing the new one.
Dude, you're
It's like
impersonating.
4 pages thicker.
You're impersonating an author with that statement.
It's like between 4 and 6 pages thicker. That's because I'm adding more pictures.
But I think it's so great what American Digger does for the hobby. That magazine does so much for the hobby. It's just incredible, and it's a great thing. It really is.
Here's the thing, and I was one of those guys growing up in this hobby that I subscribed to every one of those magazines that were out there. 90% of them were exactly the same magazine that came out. But the difference between American Digger magazine and what came before is that these are the people I know.
Yeah.
These are the people that are on the pages finding this
I
stuff.
know.
These are people we talk to, we have on the show. You know, it's very personal. It's more.
It is.
Whether I find it or somebody else finds it, I know that dude. I know. I've been detecting with that dude. That's the cool thing about American Digger.
It is. Yeah. That's a great point. That's a really great point. And you know, we're going to be very soon. Butch is working on it. We're coming out with book of the Just Dougs, kind of a compilation of all the Just Dougs from all
Butch is writing a book. When like that never happened.
He's not writing it, but he's compiling.
Another fraud.
Butch puts out a book every week.
Of an author.
He's got so many irons and so many fires right now that he literally works 7 days a week. I don't know how he sleeps. I don't know if he sleeps.
I'll tell you what's tough is what I find surprising is that, and don't hold me to this at all, but you still do a magazine. I mean, listen, newspapers are going out of business.
I know.
Their subscriptions they're not printing as many newspapers as they used to, and you still have a great publication out there that goes out in a physical form of a newspaper, of a magazine, and that to me means that shows that there's a good market for it. A good and with having Butch involved, and makes it even worse. So people still buy it even though he's involved, and that's incredible.
Yeah. We get new subscribers probably every day, you know, and I know we do these hunts and we get just tons of subscribers at the.
It has become a lost art form, and the people that read it, the people that get it, you know, it means a lot to them. It does. It's one of the last that we can actually hold in our hand and still, you know, talk about our hobby.
Absolutely.
It's an awesome magazine.
It makes me so happy when the new issue comes out and all of a sudden Facebook is inundated with everybody posting people. I made the magazine, you know, or I made the cover, and it's exciting. I mean, it really is to see your name spread.
Butch has promised, and I've submitted. He keeps promising me the life-size centerfold of me coming out in the next issue.
We're working on that.
I told you,
are you aware of this? And is it in the works?
We
It's
are
a
working on
special
that.
edition. They got to deliver it in a tractor trailer.
You know what?
I think you and
Deb,
Butch should
let me
both be in
just tell
there
you
on
something,
the
Deb.
in the centerfold. I think y'all
Listen, I
should.
want to tell you something.
Yeah.
If you ever want to leave American Roundup, okay, and join up with a real good co-host, me and you, I'll dump him in a heartbeat, okay, and me and you can start doing this show together. You can get rid of the dead weight you got going on over there in the form of Butch, and my dead weight.
My buddy just made a post. He said centerfold, they'd have to unfold like 30 times.
Well, that's cool. 30 times. Well, that's nice. You know, see, this is what we put up with on Monday nights. It's
I know.
horrible.
I don't usually
Even-
get to watch y'all because I'm getting ready for our show, so it's kind of nice to be able
I
to
know.
tune in here.
So
Yeah.
that's why I said I saw you there. I said, let's get you on. You're coming on
thank
here because
Thank you.
this is
I'm
where
honored.
we have fun. This is where there's no holds
This is
barred on
fun.
this show, man. It really there's not. There's not.
Yeah.
So you know that's why we laugh, we joke, and that's why Butch says he has to wear a diaper because we make him pee when we make him laugh so hard he pees.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Oh my God, it gets fun. It's funny.
Y'all
So,
are,
but it is great to meet you. I know you're on my Facebook. I know you're on our page.
Yeah.
We've, crossed
I
paths
actually have
now.
been on here once before with Butch. It's been a little while back, but I was one night. Butch and I both were on.
Yeah.
I don't remember when. It's
Okay.
been a while. Hey, puppy. He's cute.
Now that is a vicious dog you're looking at right there.
I
That
see
dog
that.
attacked me.
This dog has never bitten anyone in his life except he tried to bite Steve.
Well, it was funny too. He tried to gum me. He's like he didn't even use his
He tried
teeth.
to bite his
That
ankle,
dog
but he couldn't get his
attacked
mouth around it.
That dog should be put down because it's vicious and it almost bit my ankle.
Listen, he's a tough dog. He's waiting for his homemade chicken to be done.
I couldn't stop, dude. I couldn't stop laughing the night that happened.
He
They're
tried to
camping,
bite
so
you,
they
couldn't
got
bite you, then he rolled on his back.
yeah, he couldn't bite me, and he's on his back like a flounder or something. And I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off. Like, did this dog really just do what I thought he did? And
Here's the other one.
Look at that.
This is Oscar.
What a cutie. Hey, Oscar. He's a
Frank,
cutie.
smell his breath, and let's see the look on your face when you smell Oscar's breath.
No.
Yeah.
Oscar's breath is ticking. Yeah.
Oscar's breath smells like roses. How many
Oh, I'm
roses do you have,
sure.
Dad?
Chicken.
We've got two. We had four, and then couple of months ago, we had to put two of them down. They, one from cancer and one from just old age. She just got to the point where she just didn't have any life left. So we're down to two, but the oldest one is getting actually April 1st. He's going to be 17. He's a little dog, like your first little dog. Yeah.
These two guys are 12.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Dude, I've had my dog for 10 years now.
That's hard to believe. I can't believe you had that you had Champ that long.
I've had that dog for 12 years. And I don't like him any more than the day I got him. I still can't stand him.
Give him time.
You know what the worst part
Give
is?
him time.
The worst part is this is it. Now, Debbie, I know I have a granddaughter who is my princess and has me wrapped around her finger. She's spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
But she pulled a little stunt last week. Now, she was never supposed to have a cat upstairs. When they moved in, I said no. But she had a cat when they moved in, and the tears came to her eyes. It only took a split second. Okay, you can have a cat. Well, then that cat passed away. So I was like, okay, no more cats. I told her in the get-go, no more cats.
Yeah.
Well, she kept trying. I want a cat. She bugged me one day in the car so bad. Dude, it got so bad. I'm screaming and hollering. I'm punching the steering wheel. I'm like, you want to go there? Go. That was it. I finally lost. She pushed me so far. She got her cat.
Yep.
So don't you know the other day, the girl looks at me. She goes, I got to tell you something. What? You may not be happy about. I go, what? And she's playing her little game. And she goes, there's another cat upstairs. I said, no, there's not. Better not be another cat upstairs because I'll go get my gun. And don't you know, long story short, she comes down with another cat.
Wow.
And I said, no, you've got to get rid of that cat. I said, you got to get rid of that. She looks at me and she goes, no. I said, no. And she will not get rid of this other cat. She goes,
I apologize. I had to go check on the dog's chicken.
Oh, that's fine.
She goes, it's 13 years old. It don't have much to live. Its parents died and they had to give it up. I'm like, oh, well, you're giving it up. Get rid of it. Now I got another cat up there. I can't stand it.
So you did keep it.
What am I gonna do? Dude.
Well, we had a bet on over and under. I said you were keeping it.
Listen, you better be careful when you open that box I send you. Something fur might jump out at you. I get beat up. I get beat up. If it were up to my family, they stalk the shelter pages.
Oh.
And every shelter dog they want to get.
Yep.
No, I got one dog that's a pain in the ass. You ain't getting another. They want to bring in every stray animal. They're nuts.
I know. I understand.
So,
yeah.
Do you want a cat? Do you want a cat?
No. We have three cats. We're good.
All right, dude, you won't even notice the fourth. See, that's it. You won't notice the fourth. Like the second one here, I noticed, but you won't notice the fourth.
After two, you don't notice. Yeah, you're right about that. Pretty much.
So it'll just show up. Maybe I'll send it to Butch.
There you go. He could use another cat. Yeah, I think they've got three, I believe.
I think Butch was telling me he wants one. You should just send it to him.
He probably does.
Don't even is. So
he just recently got that kitten that Tyson that he's so crazy about. So, but it's getting older, so he could use a new one. Yeah.
So we're going to the Show Me Hunt this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
In Illinois.
No, Missouri.
That's what I said. Missouri.
Yeah. Greenville, Missouri.
You're from Georgia also? Are you down there near Butch?
I actually grew up literally like 10 miles from Butch. We didn't know each other, but we grew up in literally neighboring towns. So he lives in Marietta, and I grew up and went to high school in Roswell, which is literally the next town over. So, but I'm living in Missouri now.
Roswell, isn't that where the spaceships were?
No, that's the other Roswell.
Ah, the other one. I said, that would explain a lot. But.
All right, so here's what we want to do. Now, Debbie, I know you're a fan of the Ugly Box, right?
No, yeah. Yep.
Well, we just happen to have the creator of the Ugly Box.
Who?
Mr. Magoo over here wants to give away an Ugly Box.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I saw that on your Facebook page, actually.
Here's the deal, guys. We are closing out the original Ugly Box. The last year we have spent updating it. It is more powerful. It is a lot more powerful. We have
wait, this is where Frank loads on the bullshit. Okay, so just go with it. Yeah, Frank, I'm sorry.
We have went to some digital components that freed up a full volt in the system, which allowed us to create the 50,000 pulse per minute cyclone.
Another free volt.
There's a volt floating around the system, so you're not going to see the drop off. It's an extremely more efficient system.
Awesome.
And, it opens the door for a lot of cool stuff coming down the road with it.
Nice.
So we're giving away.
Yay.
We're giving away the original Ugly Box. We have almost cleared house with the dealers this weekend. A couple of dealers changed their order. They want the new one. So I have the original brand new Ugly Box. You are getting the Cyclone tool with it, as opposed to the old Lightning. We're done with the Lightnings. So it's a new Ugly. It's the Lightning version of the Ugly Box with the Cyclone tool.
Sounds awesome.
Are we able to tell people that I have had involvement in the production of these Ugly Boxes?
Be honest with you, the changes that were made were a long time coming. We can't make a change until the technology is there for us to put in the box. What motivated the change was that the boxes that we put them in went up in price as of January 1st about 700%.
Oof.
So instead of trying to sell a box
great.
that was, $99 retail for, $200 retail, me, Steve, we bashed our heads together, and we are now completely producing the box itself. This is the new box.
Nice.
Everything's got its little space.
What happened?
All the
Who got
digital
booted?
lines are shorter. There's digital components now that saves the voltage and allows us to put that voltage in the output.
Nice.
Well, I'm talking about the actual physical design.
Yeah, how long were we yelling and screaming at the computer trying to come up with that damn box?
Yeah, so Frank kind of how do we put it, designed them. And you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what. Against your wishes, Frank. Against your wishes.
Go ahead. You keep freezing. Stop kicking your cable.
I'm going to show everybody what one of the new ugly boxes look like. Huh? I know something's freezing up for some reason.
You're freezing up
Yeah,
on my
you're
end.
freezing.
Heavy's
Is
not
it me?
freezing up.
Yeah, Steve's definitely freezing up.
So I'm going to show everybody the ugly box, the new and improved version. Can you see
A
it?
version of it, yes.
Can anybody see it? That's it. That's all you're getting.
You're frozen.
That's all you're getting.
We couldn't see anything.
Oh, I'm frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't see it. Well, I did. I showed. Look, how's this? You
Nope.
see it now?
Nope. Now you're frozen even worse. All we can see
Freezing
is
up.
the
Oh,
top.
I'm freezing, huh?
All we can see is the very top of the box. We can't
Why?
see
I
anything.
don't understand. I know. That's all I'm showing.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, there it is.
Ooh,
That's the back.
That's one of them.
But we actually we're printing these up 3D and they're coming out really nice and
The
they're
advantage to when
solid.
you,
They're
the advantage to making the boxes yourself is we can custom. The dealers will most likely get a version of it that's continuously the same color. But on the pages, we have the ability now that we can do them in multiple colors and any color, and
I like that.
that's cool.
That's awesome. Is that your 3D printer in the background there, Steve?
I got to tell you. So we have. Listen, I did. This is the only one I've done because I don't know if Frank wants me to really do too many of these or whatever. But I made the Black Widow box.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Someone along the way is going to get the Black Widow box.
I like that.
That's
And
how
that's the other cool thing about it too, because with us at the holidays, we get a little crazy. So this is the kind of stuff that for our pages and stuff, we can do this kind of crazy stuff with these boxes and have a little fun with them.
So we're giving away one of the older ones tonight, and we got to
We're
get
giving
rid of
away
the
these
older
little
ones.
box. I've got about 2 to spare at this point.
I got to tell you guys something real quick. This is funny. Before we do the giveaway, let's all hashtag ugly box. Hashtag ugly box. Okay. I'm frozen again. Am I? No. Okay. So
No, you're right.
here's the deal. I want to show you guys something. So my wife's daughter's birthday is coming up, right? And we call her an angry beaver because she really is a miserable beaver, right? So I printed this for her. I printed this for her cake. A little angry looking beaver for her birthday cake. I'd like to think it looks just like her, but this thing's kind of cute.
That is
There's
cute.
your little angry beaver. And it came out really nice. Perfect size for the cake, and we'll do a happy birthday banner. And not like she's ever moving out of the house either. So I mean, All right. Let me get the
Everybody
name.
hashtag an ugly box. We're going to give away an ugly box lightning and a cyclone vibration tool, 50,000 pulse per minute vibration tool. You can feel the new vibration
And
tool.
Debbie,
You can
I
feel
gotta
it
tell
with
you
your
something.
elbow.
I gotta tell you something. It was so nice that you jumped on. I like that. See, now I like that in you. You just jump right on. You're not afraid of nothing. You know what? That's
Thank
cool in
you.
my book.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I was
Yeah, I like
surprised. Yeah, I just wanted to jump in and say hey to everybody, and wasn't expecting to be on the oh,
I know, but I saw you, and I'm like, no, I want her. I'd rather have you on here than that other case you got, that other guy, whatever his name is.
Well, you filled the void tonight, Deb, so now we don't have to have Butch on right away. We can wait a little while.
But too,
well, now we need to have
know
y'all,
what?
you two
when
on.
you see him,
Yeah,
Anytime. We
Yeah.
got nothing to do. We'll come
you
on
know,
anytime.
hey, maybe
When-
one night, since we're both on a Monday night, when we start our show, we'll just send y'all the link and you just come hop over and
Absolutely.
Oh.
Anytime.
yeah. That's actually.
And
tell 'em
listen,
hi.
you
Butch
can,
said
you
tell
can
y'all
whisper,
hey.
you can whisper to me if you really don't want Steve to come. I understand.
By the way, Butch says tell y'all hey. He just messaged
can't
and I
keep
told
me-
him I was on. He said tell you hey.
Hey, Butch. Steve's frozen. We can talk about him now.
Yeah. He
why,
is
I'm,
frozen.
you know what? I'm getting out of here real soon. What the hell is going on?
One stud puppy. I might as well just say this now. So the uglygearusa.com website is still down. It should be up tomorrow. It should be up the next couple days. Unfortunately, they were taking our customers' money and it wasn't going into my bank account. So we are down until I was told last night that they think they had it straightened out. So hopefully tomorrow, day after, it'll be back up and running.
Maybe it's because your money bounced.
Yeah, it usually doesn't bounce when they're giving it to me.
Oh. All right. So I got the wheel all set up. It's not like anybody wants to win an ugly box. And you know what we're going to do? It's okay if you've already owned an ugly box, because this is one you might want to save, because it's going to be like the last
last
one off the assembly
And
line.
just so people know, because we're literally have sold probably 20 ugly boxes in the past week. The warranty's the same, guys. We're never going to stop fixing them and repairing them and doing whatever. It's just that we are converting to the more powerful one now. And it's one that we've designed and we actually are building the boxes for. So prices, as far as I know, price is not changing. It's not going up. And that's it.
I think we should auction. We should maybe auction this one off when the time comes.
Good idea.
The first customized ugly box.
Yeah, those penny.
All right, let's pick a wiener.
That's a good idea.
Let's pick a wiener. You know what? I'll share the screen here with everyone just so we see who the winner is.
This is the one going. This is the one going to Meridian.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah, look, that's nice. All right. Where the hell? Where's Wheel of Names? I got to make sure I share the right screen. I share the wrong one. I could be in a lot of trouble. All right, hit share screen, Frank. Throw that one up there. All righty. All right, so the winner of
I gotta go wash my eyes out. What happened?
Why?
Because they're burning like crazy.
See what I mean, Deb? Does Butch ever get up in the middle of the show?
Oh gosh.
Does
yes.
he ever just?
He'll just disappear. He does it all the time.
It's amazing what I got to put up with here. All right, let's pick a name. I saw Debbie entered too, so you have a chance of winning.
Did enter, yeah.
There it is. Another all-time winner, Roger King.
Awesome. Congratulations, Roger.
Congrats, Roger.
Nice.
And
You know what? He
give
should
me
like
about 6 months. I'll have it out to you.
Now that guy should like me because you know why? Because I win a lot of stuff for him.
Roger's good. I talk to Roger all the time, pretty much.
Yeah. But Debbie, we're gonna let you go, and I want to thank you so
All right.
much for joining us. You're a breath of
thank
fresh
y'all.
air compared to the.
Thank you
Other
both
guy.
so much. I
There
really
ain't nothing
enjoyed it.
fresh air about that other guy.
Thanks for coming on, Deb.
Yeah,
All right,
you're
and
the
I'll
greatest.
be in
Thanks.
touch with you
American
about coming
Digger
up.
Magazine.
Yeah,
Debbie
absolutely.
Skipper.
Yep. Yep.
All
All
right.
righty.
Good night.
Thanks a lot. Y'all
See
have a
ya.
good night.
So we shanghaied an American Roundup host, and we shanghaied her and had her on our show. I think that's
So-
great.
So next week, we may give away another ugly box. It all depends on if I sell out completely. And we're going to do a little detail about some of the stuff that me and Steve are putting together. We're going to sell it on our site. It's going to be at the dealers. The dealers are already ordering.
Yeah, we
and
take care of our members first. I'm always about taking care of our members first.
Yeah, we're gonna do with what the hell happened to Steve? Okay, what we're gonna do is we'll probably do something on the page, a deal for the Detective America members, and then they'll get launched and they'll be in the. I promise you that they're not going to be some of the prices that I've seen for this stuff. I promise you they are good quality, and they are. Just a couple of the coil bolts, we can't break them. They are just seriously strong.
Well, we're not lying. The one thing is, you know, I want to make sure these coil bolts go out properly because we did them wrong. We started printing them up wrong.
Yeah, that's
and that
exactly
was
right.
the
That's the
one-
whole process.
one-
You have to learn it.
And then, yeah, we had to tweak it just a little bit, and now we're coming up with something. We won't hand out anything that's not going to work for you guys. You know
No,
what I
and
mean?
I'm going to tell you this too. The one thing that I've learned as we start to engineer in this thing is that there are some surprises that we found out about how some of the manufacturers distribute this stuff. Oh, you need this bolt for this machine. You need this bolt for this machine. You need this bolt. Well, we'll get into a little bit of what we've uncovered and our process. And believe it or not, we're spending a lot of hours on doing this stuff and making sure we went through. Oh, I just need a little roll of filament, and now we've got 35 rolls of filament of different types and
strength. And we're finding out that
strong.
different filament for different products. Those grommets have to be made out of a softer, more elastic type filament, and the bolts need to be made out of a more rigid type filament.
Different materials for different things. Absolutely.
But those grommets worked out like really fast. They worked out real good.
Yep.
And the bolts are a little tricky, but so. And then the boxes just take a lot of time, you know. And then these are nothing. These are just the frames. I mean,
yeah, that's
this is
all.
the frame.
Everything's got a pre-designated slot. It actually makes it easier for me to build them. And then we custom a couple of the slots to fit the new digital component. And
but the finish on them's real nice. The precision of the measurements.
Turn on not lightning bolt. When you turn on the new Cyclone tool and hold it in your hand, you will see the difference. You will know the difference immediately.
Have you debuted the new name of this?
But the new name of it is the Hurricane.
Correct.
The Hurricane tool is the Cyclone.
Right on the box. So I don't know.
We're going to talk ugly gear and some of the new products. And guess what, guys? Again, there's something you want us to look into, something you think you may need. We're looking for new ideas. We're not going to make the same old, like there's 10,000 people making the little pinpointer holder that clips on. I've been using one since I was 22 years old. We're not going to make the same old crap, but we want stuff that's actually not necessarily for design, for aesthetics, but for use.
I just got a message from Baumhoff. He's looking to get the Detect America diaper for when he's out detecting. He says bladder control is a real concern when he's out in the field. I'm freezing again, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm looking at Matt Kwiatkowski's post. Matt, you're too late. You already ordered one from me a while ago. She's already got it.
So yeah, Baumhoff, yeah, we might design the Detect America diaper for you and your bladder control problem.
Steve wants the rainbow banana hammock.
So, all right, guys, listen, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm going to bed.
Well, Mike Baumhoff. I mean, not Mike Baumhoff. Who asked that question? Now, hold on. Somebody asked the question. They want to know what kind.
Matt Kwiatkowski?
Now, somebody, Roger. We use. I have a Creality V3 SC, and Steve uses the A1 Bamboo.
Oh, so my wife just called. She wants to know if you can make one of those. What's it called? A Cyclone?
Cyclone.
Yeah, can you make one? Can you make them out of coffee cans? I don't know. For some reason, she wants.
Custom ones will be available on my fans only site. I'm just saying.
My wife needs one the size of a coffee can. I don't know why. But.
All right, guys. So yeah. So next week we will. And Deb, thanks for coming on, Deb. And next week we're going to go through some new products. We're going to go through the new Ugly Box and whatever else we can think of. Colonoscopy.
We're working. We're trying to progress. We're trying to progress forward. So you guys are the best. Thanks for everything. And try and have a good night. And Baumhoff, I hate you.
See you guys later.
Did you hit the button? You hit the button?
Not yet.
Hit the button.